Hi and welcome back to my channel guys. I am Vagisha and today I am going to be reviewing Miss Grand International 2021 swimsuit competition. So as I have been hooked up to the competition since the welcome ceremony, hence every new event or activity makes me quite excited for the pageant, and so I'm here to share my views and opinion to who were those candidates who stood out in my opinion. So let's get started and let's know what do I think about each of the candidates in detail.
I really love following this pageant and it really interests me a lot. And this time as well, they came up with a very new concept. I was already drooling over the welcome ceremony where the candidates make an appearance in the beautiful cars, and here they have arranged a swimsuit competition in a cruise, and that is really something. So without further ado, let's get started. Miss Grand Angola is the first candidate to take over the swimsuit competition. Here we have her. She's really enjoying her moment on the stage. She has very long hair. Up next, we have Argentina. I really love her face and I observed her during the welcome ceremony as well. She has a very well toned body and look at her moves. She's very polished. Although much work could be done upon the walk, but overall she's good enough to maybe get a placement. I would love to see more of her in the coming days. Oh, next we have Australia. Australia was somebody who caught my attention in the welcome ceremony as well. Let's see what she has to offer here. She's good, but I think she's a little bit guarded with her moves and her walk. Maybe she's a little bit more conscious. Oh la la, now we have Brazil. Look at those vibes. She's definitely playful with the camera. I love the fun candidates have with the camera while walking down the runway, and that is something which makes them worthy of getting the attention. She is literally enjoying her moment on the stage and I love it so much. She's very polished, very comfortable in herself, and I would say that she'll definitely do wonders in the prelims. Wow, now we have the lady whom I had been waiting for since so long. She was so gorgeous in the welcome ceremony and even gorgeous today as well. She is so beautiful. Let's see how she is on the runway. I really love those playful vibes, and she's really tall. I like her, but I had much higher hopes from her, so I'm not really sure, but we'll wait till the prelims. Aha, Costa Rica. She is super confident. I'm very sure that she'll place and place very well. I love the confidence she has, that queenly vibes in her face. I'm so very sure of her placement, and not just the placement, she may enter into top 10 and then who knows, maybe advance further. She's very polished. She's working it like a pro. So I didn't watch the swimsuit competition of Miss Grand International because I wanted to watch it for the first time and make my comments at that very moment. Wow, look at Cuba. I remember the very first title holder of Miss Grand International was from Cuba, and this lady is giving me the similar vibe. She is too good to be underestimated, and she must be there in the radar. Her smile, her walk, her vibe, everything is quite enchanting. So till now, two ladies have impressed me a lot: Cuba, Costa Rica, and then Brazil. We have Czech Republic. Czech Republic always sends very beautiful candidates to Miss Grand International, and this lady is no less. I think she could place definitely. Next up we have Dominican Republic. Wow, super sexy. I really like her moves. Her body is toned. She's very good on the runway, and she has that kind of it factor which makes you want to see her more and more. I definitely feel that for a pageant like Miss Grand, she is somebody who should definitely be on everybody's list. She has been killing it since day one, and it shows here in the swimsuit competition as well. Lovely. We have Ecuador here. Ecuador is stunning. And next we have El Salvador. She's really tall. I like her physique. I think she's really good. I see her placing definitely, at least in top 20. Will she go further? I think only time will tell. Let's keep that up for prelims. Wow, we have Germany. Germany has that confidence, that aura, which makes her quite unique. She's very, very comfortable in her own skin and she is exuberantly highlighting her beautiful moves and also her confident aura. Germany is definitely going to make it. Guatemala is good as well. Wow, we have Haiti here. Such a beautiful queen. I think she's good enough to get a placement. Wow, Honduras. To be honest, I did not expect Honduras to do so well. She's good. I like her walk. She's very decent and sophisticated on ramp. And now we have Hong Kong. Hong Kong has been making into people's talk since day one. And let's see what she has to offer in the swimsuit competition. I think Miss Grand International is always famous for these awkward poses and the kind of weird faces girls make on the runway or maybe on the stage. And maybe that's why Hong Kong is also there in people's talk. Oh wow, now it's India. Time for my country here. And I would say that it's not because of the fact that she's from my country, but look at her. I am in love with her energy. She has killed it with her appearance. She is not only enjoying her moment on the runway, but she is giving her best when it comes to her twirls and turns. Wow, MANIKA has worked it really well. The effort she has put in her preparation is showing in this swimsuit competition. I love her and I definitely lock her up in my top 10 or maybe top 5 for the finals. I would love to wait for the prelims to see what she has to offer. And now we have Indonesia. I have been saying this since day one that Indonesia has that it factor. She is very young, but at the same time, she sounds quite mature and she is very polished on runway. Look at her confidence. She is killing it with her twirls and turns. I mean, Miss Grand Indonesia organization has decoded what it takes to be the next queen, and that really reflects in her posture as well. Loved it. You know, some performances are such a treat to eyes that you don't want to skip certain parts of the competition. You want to get hooked up to what these candidates have to offer. And candidates like Indonesia, India, I would say Colombia, you know, they make us wait for their performances in Miss Grand International 2021 pageant. We always look forward to their performances. Now we have Japan. Japan was always in my attention until the grand welcome ceremony. So I love her walk. I really like her posture, her confidence on the stage, I mean on the runway. But I'm not very sure about how she talks. So I'll wait for the prelims for her performance. She's definitely a star on the runway, I would say. But will she make it further depends on what jury are looking forward to their new queen. But she's definitely creating waves here. Wow, we have Malaysia. I mean, if it wasn't the sash factor, I would say that this lady looks like a queen. Look at her face. She's so gorgeous. I mean, some candidates just take over the runway and you can't just help but, admiring them. And Malaysia is one among them. I love her walk, I love her face, her posture, everything is on point. She's definitely in my list from now onwards because I would love to see her performance in the prelims. She has that it factor. We have Mauritius now. Mauritius is also very sleek and slim. I like her whole physique. She's also good on the runway. Very flawless. Let's see if she can nail the evening gown also in the prelims. So Mexico is here. The Latina drama is here. Miss Grand International always loved the Latin American beauty queens, and we have seen that in their preferences most of the times. So who knows that it might be Mexico's time to shine. She's good on the runway. Needless to say, she is very good with her ramp walk and she has that sexy vibes, which is certainly needed at Miss Grand International. We have Myanmar next. Myanmar is also quite good here. I really like her aura. She is enjoying her moment on the stage. We have Netherlands, and Netherlands was there in my list during the welcome ceremony. I loved her whole appearance and how she looked on the red carpet that day. Now it's time for swimsuit, and she looks equally stunning here. I really want to see her walk. I think she's fine. She is not very exceptional, but not very bad either. I mean, she's good enough to get a placement. I love Nigeria. I had her in my list in the welcome ceremony on day one. And here as well, she doesn't seem to disappoint at all. She is so good. She's so sexy and she's very power packed with energy. I love how she is talking to the camera with her eyes. She nailed it. And now it's time for Paraguay. Having won Miss Grand International once, they have sent another stunner for yet another time. She's quite good on runway. I love her confidence and she's acing it. Although I'm not a fan of so many poses which the girls make on the runway, but I think she is definitely having fun. We have Peru. Peru is a star, I must say. I had her in my list on day one and I definitely wanted her to do well. Although I'm not very much impressed with the physique because she's not that toned, but her face and her walk, I mean, that's really good. So that is only the downfall, I would say. Nonetheless, let's go ahead. Aha, Philippines is here. Philippines is leaving no stone unturned to win Miss Grand International pageant. And look at this gorgeous woman. She is so sleek and fierce. I love her expressions. I love her walk. She's really good. And now we have my sentimental favorite, Puerto Rico. I am in love with that face. She looks like an angel and slays like a queen. Look at that walk. She's so polished. Very, very well prepared. I love her expressions. It's time for South Africa. South Africa definitely made it to my list in the day one of the competition, and she is not only toned but very fierce. I love her angelic face. She has a beautiful smile and she's wonderful on the runway. She's great when she walks. It's time for Spania. Very, very good. I think Spain is also very well prepared for the competition. I would love to see more of her performance in the prelims. And it's time for the host country itself, Thailand. She's very fierce. Although the Miss Grand Thailand title holders we have had in the past, I think I'm in love with them a little bit more. Although she is also quite good, but I don't know, there is something which is lacking. Maybe. Please leave your opinions in the comments so that I understand whether it's just me or you think the same way. And last but not the least, we have Venezuela. I think Venezuela is also very well prepared for the competition. She's too good on the runway. I think she'll do great in the prelims as well. And now finally we have Vietnam. I think she is the last one but not the least. I like that sweet face. Vietnam will definitely place. She has that sweet and yet at the same time sexy vibes, which will take her further in the competition. So with this we come towards an end of the review. I have to say that the candidates are less in number, but there are about 10 to 15 candidates who are very, very good. And I think you must have understood by my review till now that who are those candidates who are there in my radar. So I would wait for the prelims to come up to my hot picks maybe. Until next time.
So that was it, guys. Thank you for watching. These were my opinion upon the swimsuit competition of Miss Grand International 2021. Stay tuned to the channel as I'll be coming up with more reviews, hot picks and more videos in the coming week, because now we have just started the pageant season. So you will be seeing my videos quite often now, as I'll be discussing about some other pageants as well, like Miss World, Miss Universe. So we'll get there, and so please stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed the channel already, please make sure that you do, and also turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on any video which I update every now and then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.